Hi there. Good morning again, everyone. It's Saturday, and good afternoon and good evening to the other parts of the world. I hope you guys are well and safe. Happy weekend, everyone. And today, actually, this is the first time I'm doing live on the weekend. So I have two amazing young ladies who are going to share their journey in this digital business. And I would like to inform you that they are sisters. So how cool is that? All right, so we'll start off with Beverly. Beverly Takata.
Hello.
Hello, Beverly. Good morning.
Morning. Thanks for having me.
It's my pleasure. How are you today?
I'm good. It's 9 o'clock here in Toronto. So early for you, though.
Yeah. And let me introduce the your sister, our second guest. Actually, it's Ronniely. Hi, Ronniely. Good morning.
Hi everyone. Hi Ate. Good morning. It's early morning for both of us in Canada.
Hello. So, how are you today, Ronniely?
I'm good, thank you. I had a late day yesterday, but I woke up feeling happy that it's a long weekend, so I'm feeling really good.
It's weekend.
Yeah.
All right. So, as everybody knows, I'm doing this live interviews, and I do have a few questions for you regarding our digital business. And if you don't mind, we can start.
Yeah.
All right. So, actually, this is for both of you. Can you please tell us who you are and share a little about your background? Who's gonna start? Bev?
I'll go first. So, hello, everyone. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Beverly. I'm 25 years old. I was born and raised here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, but our parents were originally from the Philippines. I currently work as a clinical analyst. That's my Monday to Friday day job. And then I still work as a clerical assistant, sometimes on the weekends. I also wanted to add that I love to travel. I love to eat sushi, watch anime, and I'm a digital business owner and mentor.
Wow, that's a lot of hats.
I'm very similar. So as I mentioned in other interviews, I kind of surprisingly not like follow, but I have a very very relative background to my sister. So I also finished my postgrad. So let me begin off. My name is Ronniely. I'm 24 years old from Toronto. I have a healthcare background, so I finished with a postgraduate degree. Postgraduate certificate on top of my life science bachelor in health informatics. So currently I just finished, so I'm looking for a job in the health informatic field, like health and technology. Currently, I'm working at the hospital downtown as a clerical assistant. I do a lot of side stuff too, where I kind of freelance my design skills. And alongside that, I am a digital business owner.
Yeah, well, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Well, that's amazing story. Like the similarities that you guys have. Like I can see that in my kids too. Like that's so amazing. It's mind blowing, but it's real.
Yeah.
All right. So I do have my second question, and it's for the both of you again. How did you start the business, and why are you doing it? So I'll start with Ron.
So how I started the business, it was interesting because I joined a few months after my sister Beverly joined. So I kind of heard about it, and like I wasn't sure what it really was, but there were a lot of times where I would try to fill in my extra time that we had because so I joined back in May, like end of April officially I joined,
Okay.
but it was already like the quarantine social distancing situation, so I was just finding random things to do. I was like looking on the internet, like social media, like jobs, let's just say, like something you can do from home, because although I was working, like I was looking for something to do. We had so much time, so I was always looking for something. And then every now and then my sister would kind of encourage me, not about the business, but she would be like, oh, you're so creative, like like she would just keep motivating me, and I'm like, interesting. Like I never even tried to consider joining with her in the business. So it took a while actually since I signed up for the webinar versus like me signing up. But that's basically how I started. I just saw my sister was so motivating, and when I finally came around to watching the webinar, I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna finally jump onto this business, and I honestly do not regret that decision that I made. And the main reason, like the main reason why I started this business, is because I want to have that time freedom. Because I learned that so many people in this business, they're doing amazing. Like our coaches, like they're having so much time for their family, and we're still young. I plan to have I want to have a big family. That's part of my goal. So how am I going to have time, right, to spend
Yeah.
time with my future family? And that's why I'm going to be pushing through this business, because I want predominantly I want that time freedom to spend with my future family.
Oh, well, that's a smart move.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for sharing that, Ron. And how about for you, Bev?
So I started this business because so I first saw my good friend and mentor Lorna post about earning while traveling, and of course, like I love to travel, and so I thought, wow, like how interesting it is that you can actually like earn some income while you get to travel some more. And this was prior the whole like pandemic, and so of course I asked her about it, and she sent me straight to the webinar. So instantly, when I got access to the webinar after I signed up, I watched it on the spot. I was currently at work at the time. And I watched the whole 90-minute webinar. I thought it was so inspiring. And the part that really got to me was the part where it said, we don't do any selling.
Yeah.
And I honestly was like, wow, like this is probably it for me. And then after that webinar, I booked my coaching call the next day. And I don't know, I was just so like motivated, inspired. And I'm like thinking like, oh, if she's doing it, my friend Lorna, I'm like, oh, I want to do it as well. And what started initially as earning while traveling, I didn't realize it's like more than that. And it basically made me realize that like this is something that I can really have for myself in the future, that I can do for myself. And like Ronnie said, you know, to be able to live life in my own terms. So
Yeah.
that's basically why I wanted to do this business, because I realized like I didn't really want to work for the rest of my life, you know. And we're still young, so there's still so much chances for us to like do more things that we want to be able to do still. And like it's just crazy to think like what if we are able to do so many of these things, like our business succeeding before our family, and then we get to be there for them too now. So
Wow, that's amazing. Like, I really wish there was this business was here already when I started my family, because
right, we always think that's like, oh my god, like what if I started 2 years ago, like where could I be right now?
well, you guys are so lucky that we have this business already, and you guys are building the foundation of it. Like, that's really a smart move, and I commend you on that. Right. And also, in regards to what you said, I just want to invite everyone to the webinar, since you mentioned that already.
Mhm.
So we do have free webinar every Tuesdays and Thursday, 5 p.m. PST, 6 p.m. MST, and 8 p.m. EST. It's flashing on your screen right now. And also, since it's weekend, if you don't want to wait, you can just simply message me or Bev or Ronnie, and we can send you a replay link of the webinar. And then you can also register on our websites, which are flashing below. So BeverlyTata.com, and we also have RonnielyTata.com, and my website will be GraceBeley.com. Just in relation to what you mentioned a while ago. All right. So I do have another question for you, Bev.
Yes.
So actually you tackled a little bit about this already, but just want to ask you again, what made you decide to start up an online business?
So yeah, like I said, I initially started because I wanted to earn while traveling, because I wanted to live life in my own terms. But I used to work actually almost every single day. 7 days a week. So I would work my Monday to Friday job, 9 to 5, and then I would work at a different hospital, 12-hour shifts. So 7:30 to 7:30. And this was both on Saturday and Sunday. And I was doing this for several months. I'd probably only have like 1 day off out of the whole month. And I was honestly getting so exhausted, working nonstop. But I thought, I'm still young. I can still do this because I might as well grind now more than later. And there were a lot of things that I wanted in life. I was planning for my wedding that's happening next year, saving for a house, looking to travel more. But I really didn't have any more time for myself or for my family. Like my sister can say that she used to never was able to see me a lot. She'd probably only see me when it's like time to go to sleep.
Rarely.
And so with this digital business, it actually opened up or unlocked a whole new opportunities or chance for me to be able to live life in my own terms. And that's been the greatest thing about it so far.
Wow. I admire the bond that you guys have. So yeah, and even though she's the youngest one, I think you need to listen to her because she has a point. All right. How about, and for Ron, how much time did you put into it when you were starting with this business?
So I was looking back, and I don't think I spent too much. Like there is a lot of very important like information that we need to learn. But again, I was starting out while I was still in school, and I was also working still like full time. So I had time to balance everything, my school, work, and the business. So how much time? I would say I invested a few hours, like maybe a couple hours, maybe every day. It kind of depends on how tired I felt from work, I guess. But a little bit each day, and it wasn't too long. I think I finished everything within about 2 weeks. But honestly, it's not something where you have to set aside like your whole life to do. Like you can really be just balancing your time properly, and you can manage doing it on the side. Like whenever you get time, if you have kids, like when they get to bed, you can
Yeah.
spend time on that. So um, I don't think I wouldn't say that it would take too much time starting out. Like I took a pretty decent, a pretty good balance that I experienced when I started.
Yeah, and well, everybody's in Facebook or in social media, so
Exactly.
you wouldn't be able to actually count how many. To tell you honestly, you won't be able to count like precisely how much you're putting in because you're on Facebook most of the time.
And
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, most of us are using our time for other things anyways. So like for me, before I started the business, I was playing games on my computer. I was like busy on TikTok, like all these things that I'm like, wow, like the fact that now it's like so different because yeah, you spend so much time on these other things. So how much time can you really want to invest on yourself?
Yeah, very good point. See, I told you. All right, and this is for Bev. What do you need to get started with this business, Bev?
So for me, I already had a laptop and my phone, which were the main tools to get started within this business. And it helped me a lot to go through the training and set up what I really needed to start my page on social media. But what I really needed for myself for this business was mindset. Because honestly, like any other business, there's going to be a lot of ups and downs. And, during those downs, you have to push yourself or motivate yourself to just keep going because like we say, results don't happen overnight. It will take time, but if you truly believe in the system and you give it your all, results will start happening. And that's what we started seeing on our end. It's like when we started actually opening it up there that like, yeah, this is our business, this is what I'm doing, and I, like our coach and mentor would say, like 100% own it, results will start happening and you'll start attracting the things that you want for yourself and for your business. But the thing I love most about our business is that it teaches you mindset. And I think this business has really taught me a lot about personal growth mindset, especially with reading The Magic and going through a lot of things too. I think those are like the real main things that can actually help you succeed in this business. You have to believe that you will, succeed.
Yeah. Well, very well said, Bev. Right. And the next question that I have is for Ron. So just wanted, it's actually kind of personal, but I just wanted to ask you, who are the people that inspires you or inspires you with this business or motivates?
So I kind of touched upon it. So I feel like I'm very inspired by my older sister, Bev. um, Especially in the business and in life as well. Like, I love growing alongside her, and I like seeing how like determined she is to get to her goals. So I feel like that's very important in my everyday in the business. And I want to shout out to my team that I'm a part of, Team Explorers and Team TLT. I'm so grateful to all of the people in our team because I see their posts on a daily basis, and I communicate with the team like almost every day. And I love how we always push each other to succeed. We're always there for each other for support, and we learn together. And I'm hoping to spend more time with them because we're it's hard with social distancing. But I also wanted to shout out my parents because they motivate me to become a better me, to use my time wisely, and build a future for myself. So very grateful for all the people that I mentioned, and yeah, they help me. Basically, they help me be me. Like I wouldn't be me without them.
They're a part of you.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing that. And this is for Bev. Can you give us an insight on how your lifestyle has changed because of this business?
So the main thing that's changed a lot for me is that I don't work on the weekends all the time now, which is great because honestly I didn't realize how exhausting it was and how I literally didn't have time for myself. And so now with this business, I only work maybe a Sunday every 6 weeks, only because I still love what I do there and I love the people who work there. It's just that I didn't want to have to give up my weekends all the time now. And it's that flexibility of being able to choose when I get to work is the best feeling of it all. On top of that, like I said, a growth mindset. It has allowed me, to do more for myself, to push myself and motivate myself to do a lot more that I can do. And um, inspire my sister because she says that I inspire her, but I feel like it's vice versa. Like we inspire each other. Like I would like to say that I feel like I'm like the guinea pig in the sense that I'm the one who goes in to do it first, and then she's like, "Oh, let me see how this goes," and then she does it, but she excels it.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
yeah, so she goes like beyond it most of the time. It's like, "Oh, I see you're doing that. Okay, let me do that too." And do that. So I feel like we're each other's competition. But also, I'm able to spend more time with my family. And now because of this business, me and my sister, we're only one room away. But before we barely saw each other. Now all we do is talk about the business. Even with like our team, like it's just so inspiring to be able to be surrounded by like-minded people who, all want the same goal. And just like helping each other, with ideas on how to improve with the business. And meeting other people around the world too, like meeting you out there, and then meeting other people across across the world has been so exciting. And it's just amazing what this business really can do is to bring people together. So it has changed a lot for me in many different ways, and I just can't wait for more things and more blessings that's going to happen in the future.
Yay! Well, hearing that, actually, I'm so, what do you say? How do you say it? I'm so grateful that you guys found a business because hearing those amazing things that happening in your life, being able to take care of yourself, being able to bond more with your family, that's that's the greatest feeling, right? So, yay!
Yeah, I know. It's really an investment to yourself, whether like people realize it or not. Like that's what it's like. It's not just about, you know, earning extra income. It's about doing more for yourself and what you want for your future, for your family, and like we said, living life in your own terms to be able to enjoy life and not have to worry, you know.
Yeah, very well said. Thank you. All right, this is my other question for Ron. What are your top 3 favorites about the business?
So I had an answer in my head, but I think, oh my gosh, that basically touched upon like everything I was gonna say. So in no particular order, my top 3 favorites about the business is flexibility. So I love being able to work wherever, whenever, because we get to work at our own pace. We get to decide how we want to check up on the business. And again, I go on so many adventures. So the past weekend, I went all the way up to like Lake Superior. So that's like an 8-hour drive from Toronto. And I was still able to work on my business. So I really am so grateful of the flexibility of the business. And second, I also love meeting new people. So I love like the fact that I was able to meet Atta Grace through this business is awesome. And so many other people around the world that we get to meet like on a daily basis, and we become friends, like as if we've known each other for so long. And for the third one, this one was hard. I would just say just the fact that I've grown from the business.
Yeah.
So I think Bev has mentioned that also, like self growth.
Yeah.
Like I don't know who I would be like without the business now that I've started, because we're always striving to be not even just to succeed in your business, but as the business helps us to become a better person holistically, right? So there are little things that we are taught, and it's kind of like the whole part of our lives change from doing these like training or whatever else that including stuff that we learned from the magic, like the gratitude and the attitude of gratitude. So just the 3 favorites, even though there are so many things that I love about this business. It was the flexibility, the global part of the business of meeting new people around the world, and self-growth.
Yeah, I love that's my favorite too.
I want to add when she said like we meet people, like it's like we've known each other for so long. So when we did like our mini Toronto meetup a few weeks ago, honestly, like these are like people we've never met in person, and it just felt like, you know,
there's a connection.
Yeah, it's just like, oh hey, it's like I haven't seen you for such a long time kind of thing. And it's just like so amazing because I guess because when you talk to these people, like our team for a lot, for all this time, you know, you just feel like, yeah, we've been friends for a long time when it's actually only been like maybe like less than a year. But it's just so exciting and amazing, that feeling. Yeah, that strong connection feeling.
Yay. Yeah, I seen that pictures. You guys are like, I think you guys have some wines or some feast. All right. Before I do my last question, I just want to have some shout outs. Okay, so to Ramil. Hello, Kuya Ramil. Thank you for watching. It's your coach, Lorna.
Lorna, thank you for watching.
I'll have her next.
Thank you, everyone.
Tirula, good morning.
Hi.
And Gemaline, good morning.
Hi, Ate Gems.
Coach Ate Gems.
And this is a friend of mine, Abby. Hello.
Hi.
To Annalene. Hello.
Hello.
Morning.
So many people.
There's a lot of people watching on the weekend. Marlon, hello.
Hi.
To Julie from you.
Oh wow, from USA.
Yeah. Good morning, I think. Yeah. And to Mark, good morning as well. Nelwyn.
Oh, Spain.
Wow. Hi, good evening, I think.
Or good afternoon.
To Ate Leonie, good morning, Ate Leonie. She's from Calgary. Good morning.
Ooh.
Hello.
And to Pramila. Good morning. Let's see. All right. So that's all the shout outs that I have. Thank you guys for watching and sending your messages. And for the last question that I have for the both of you, actually, is there any advice or anything else you want to share for our viewers? So who's gonna start? Ron? Oh, were you raising your hand or are you pointing at her? Oh, Bev. Okay, we'll start with Bev.
So for I think like I said, you to succeed in this business, you just have to believe. You have to honestly give it your all and understand that, it's not going to the results are not going to happen overnight. Success will take time. And like we would talk about in our team a lot, it's like how badly do you want it? And how hard are you willing to work for it to get to what you want? And what is basically your goal, so for me, I would just like to say just have to believe. That's all I can really say, because it's easy to say than it is done, to be honest, because yeah, it is hard to always believe in something when you're not getting the results. But like we say, like everything happens for a reason. Good things takes time. You just have to always push yourself to work hard and know that you can do it.
Yeah.
And as long as you're putting into the work, results will happen.
Yeah. Well, flowers takes time to bloom, right?
Right.
So is this business. You need to take care of it and work on it, and it will grow, right? All right. Thank you for sharing that. And for Ron.
So very inspirational. I feel like we're both like some kind of inspirational coach or something.
We're like life coaches now.
Because what I wanted to say, like my advice is that it's okay to have big dreams. A lot of times, like including myself, we tend to settle for an average life, for like the small things. Oh, I just want like a small little apartment. Oh, I just want like a used car. But I feel like with this business, like they really teach you that it's okay to like dream big, like talk about your goals, talk about your dreams. Don't like hide it away and like keep it a secret, because when you know what you want, you'll be motivated to get what you want. And honestly, I'm so very happy to be a part of this business, because this business enables me to move forward, because the only way is up.
Mhm.
Like this business will not bring you down. Like you can't like move backward or anything like that. Like you're always gonna keep succeeding, and you're gonna be closer to your goal every single day you keep working on your business. So honestly, just have big dreams and make sure you have your plan ready to go too, because dreams are just dreams until you make plans and you
Make it happen. Take action.
action.
You guys can read each other's mind.
Sometimes we finish each other's sentences.
It's cool. All right. Well, actually, those are all the questions that I have. But since we still have a few minutes, sorry about this. I just want to do more shout outs. To Ate Leonie again. Yeah, thank you for that amazing message. Yes, thank you. To Amelia, who's watching from the Philippines. Hello, Amelia. Good
Got
evening.
international.
Global.
All right, so that's all the questions that I have for today. And well, thank you so much, ladies. I know it's weekend. I am taking a lot of your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
But and thank you for inspiring us. Like this business is not only for like adults, you know what I mean?
But yeah, that's the thing.
It's actually very inspiring to see younger age like doing this business. It's really amazing. Like if I'm in your shoes, I'll be doing it too. And thank you for inspiring the younger generation too.
Yes.
That's our goal, to inspire like team millennials.
Yeah.
Millennials across the world to just, you can do more in life than what it is.
Yeah. And everybody has the power in their hand to change their life, and you guys did. So yay! All right, so I won't be taking any more of your time. Thank you so much,
Thank
Mandy.
you. That's a
Thank
great. Thank you so
you.
much.
Have a great weekend, everyone, and thank you for
Thank
watching.
you for watching.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.